Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts with the most. Slick, Tony, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out.
It's the boys night out. Hunting for some honey, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Cause it's the boys night out. Looking for some honeys, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Yeah. What's good Wednesday? Come on tonight Thursday. It's the boys night out. Yeah, we gon' get it on right now. Said it's the boys night out. Tonight I might get a little wild. Hot boy, call a bombero. Still burning fire like Nero. We turn for cero. Magic in the city, got rice? Yeah, man. Gilly Smith, Tony, get a whiff. Lubricant with slick Rick, slick talk. Somersaulting, how these haters get flipped off. You know the QQ, I'm Gino Q. Got it covered, GQ. What's up, 10? How you doing, huh? It's the boys night out. Hunting for some honey, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Cause it's the boys night out. Looking for some honeys, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Yeah.
And is not recommended for a young audience. If you're easily offended, annoyed, or discover that this radio show is just plainly stupid, tune into another station or go yourself.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. Yeah, man. They're listening and watching. Sarap. Time now 6:16 on the clock. The boys are out tonight. My name is Slick Rick.
My name is Gino Killiamore. Oh, it's so strange.
Look at that.
Being here, but it is. I don't know. Is everybody back to work?
Yeah. No, it's actually back to work, and then I think a majority of the schools are today, so that's why it was super traffic. I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, okay. Honestly, like, because I got to go out earlier this morning when I brought the kids to school.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, traffic wasn't so bad for me. So
traffic,
I was quite surprised.
Well, traffic is now.
Iba yung timing.
Yeah. Right now is because coming from BF, usually it takes me less than 40 minutes. Now it took me about an hour to get here. So yeah, the buildup was pretty bad.
Short-lived break from traffic.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
Everyone's back
to 2025.
Oh, look at that! We got the memo. It's all red today.
What do you mean?
You got your red headsets. I got my red jacket.
Okay.
Yes. Nice.
You got the red cover for the microphone in the booth.
Yeah. So there you go. It actually looks. You know what? This looks so fake. The cover?
The microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like it's not even part of, but yeah.
It looks like it's AI. And speaking about AI, I know there's a lot of people that have been using Vigil. Have you seen that? The Vigil AI?
Is this the one na nagmomomol?
No.
Iba pa to.
What are you talking about, my friend?
No, because I don't know why, but I keep getting targeted by these like, Kiss, your celebrity crush. ads where it's like you put one photo of another person and then another. Basically, like you put two separate photos together, and then they'll end up kissing.
Oh no!
And it's like some AI.
No, there's this other one is, if you've seen it, because I've seen a few people from the States use it, and it's like they're doing different sports, and it's just an AI of themselves just within that sport, say doing gymnastics, baseball, football, basketball, and all you got to do is just take a full
motion capture thing.
No, just take a picture of yourself.
Oh, damn.
As it just like you're fully in the frame, your feet to the top of your head,
and then it'll animate you to do all of these things.
Yes, and it's and it's wild how good it is because I've been playing around with it, and the thing is, just a warning is that if you're gonna download it, say you're on iOS, it says usually it'll say if there's an in-app purchase.
Okay, yeah.
This one doesn't say. But then,
but it charges you.
It charges you like $1,000.
Yo, I'm looking at the videos right now, and it's like there's basically an AI video of somebody doing like the Matrix. You know the whole Matrix fight scene.
Yes,
with Neo and Morpheus.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
that is pretty cool.
And you can put yourself in it, and it is pretty wild. And I tried that other one, the one that yourself and Jam tried out. Captions.
Oh, yeah. The one where you basically get to have like based on a photo of you, it generates like a full-on video of you, parang kunwari making content or whatever. Like,
yeah, and it's pretty wild. I mean, is because you're just supposed to read something, and then all of a sudden,
and now it's gonna get wilder. I'm following a bunch of people who are in CES, Consumer Electronic. I think Consumer Electronic. Basta the summit in Consumer Electronic Summit, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what CES stands for. Basically, this is where they announce all of the best new tech and whatever. And Jensen Huang of NVIDIA just released news about the 5 Series video cards. So yay! AI is coming to take our place.
and right, there was 2 versions that he released, right? Or the lower version.
Well, there's the 5070, 5080, 5090, and I believe there's a TI version for each. And then they're also coming out with a 5 Series laptop's graphics cards.
Yeah, so that's something to be excited about if you are planning to upgrade yourself. So there you go. So thank you to NVIDIA. Good job.
Hey, saying what's up to Ryan Depante. 1R BGC to QC. That's not bad, all things considered. BGC to QC.
Are you
EDSA northbound daw, walang traffic. So baka na timing ka lang sa masamang...
yeah, maybe when all the schools got out.
And you know how we used to be able to predict traffic to some degree? Na alam mo yung parang you would know which areas you shouldn't pass, what time you shouldn't pass there. Now it's just some days you'll have like weird waves of traffic that you can't understand.
Yeah, and it was raining too. So it kind of messed things up. It rained for maybe a good 10 minutes, and then after that it stopped, and then it just messed up everyone. So so it is what it is. But hey, it is a Tuesday. And speaking about Tuesday and things that are new, did you see it? I think a lot of people did, but the new trailer of The Last of Us.
Oh yes, finally coming out, the second season. I believe it's coming out on April, right?
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, we see Direct has it lined up right now, so that a lot of people can watch it, and then we will get Gino's opinion on this.
Did you get to play the games?
Yeah, I did.
Both?
I did.
Oh man, I feel bad for the people who haven't played the game.
Exactly. Because
at least we had our heart broken already.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But you're like on a cliff and you're just looking at everyone. You're like,
oh look, they're about to fall down.
You're like, should I tell them? No. Bahala sila. So Direct, can you get that up so that a lot of people can see it? Go for it.
You can take out our faces. It's fine.
Yeah.
We don't need to be.
It doesn't matter if you have a code like me. There are just some things everyone agrees are just wrong.
So much to look forward to, at least in terms of entertainment this year.
Get
really
ready.
excited for it.
And also, did you see the new one of?
I don't know where they'll cut it out though. I mean, where they'll cut the season.
Yeah, it is
Diba?
because
Kasi,
didn't they do that for the first one? They
well,
cut
the
it.
first,
So-
yeah. It's not. Kumbaga, the end of the first season is not the end of the first.
Yes.
Season. Yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna cut it all up.
Saying what's up to Doc and to Archer. They attended a party, one of Archer's classmates. So it looks
On a
like
Tuesday.
Yes, so he's a little tired. So you know how it is, clubbing wise.
Wow. Revel ba to? Revel ba?
Well, yes, please.
Good job, Archer.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Clubhouse. Di ba Clubhouse?
Clubhouse, pwede si Archer.
Also, we've confirmed na, no? We have confirmed reports. Confirmed.
Yes.
DJ Tony is currently in Boracay.
He is on the island. So
He is on the island of Boracay. So if you are one of the lucky ones that nabasbasan niya ng blessings niya, no? You can look for him somewhere in the island of Boracay. Knowing Tones, he'll probably just be kind of around the Station 1 area and then checking out Station 2 Epic, mga ganyan, diba?
Jumper, he has to check out his club, just make sure,
Property, tides. diba?
make sure everything's okay. But then, he's going to be is because he kind of said it. He's like, yo, bro, sa Discov. Okay, sa Discov.
Discover talaga, bro. Alam mo naman. Yan talaga.
Little things, small things like that. So if you see Tony, take a picture or take a paparazzi picture and post it on Instagram or, X.
It's so stupid. I
Tag
just
us.
remember during Aaron's wedding, because you know how, okay, obviously Discovery Suites is not exactly in Boracay. It's not exactly like, it's not cheap.
Yes.
And so I was with Tin, Ricky, Kat Salo, and we were staying in a different hotel. And Bea Fab, our own, was staying in Discovery. And she was staying alone by herself. Kasi parang I think Nico couldn't make it yet. And so her room had an allocation of 2 for breakfast. And obviously she couldn't pick between the 3 of us.
Yes.
So she was like, whoever wakes up first can take that spot. Tawa lang na. Yung mga hindi sanay gumising ng maaga, tinry talaga yun para wake up early. I'm gonna get that breakfast. I think Ricky ended up getting the first day or whatever.
See,
And then,
I think that would be the best, yeah.
yeah, and then Nico followed, I think, the day after. And of course, while we were happy to see, Nico Ramos there, we were also like, oh, wala na tayong breakfast. Wala na tayong chance. Discovery breakfast.
They're like, oh, this sucks. You should have come, bro. Yeah, but
Sure ka bang wala kang work, Nix? Wala talaga.
it's like, yeah, bro, it was like a surprise.
But I just wanted to, feel that level of elitism for a little bit that Tony gets to experience. Right?
Just
But yeah,
get
if you
the
do
nice
see
coffee.
Tony in Boracay, take a snapshot of him. We'll send you something.
Oh, don't even ask him for a picture. Just take
Yeah,
one of those paparazzi pictures.
Yeah, and then if we can confirm that it's him, we'll give you a prize.
Yeah, just tag him. So it's Tony and Boracay. Yeah.
Yep.
So just use that. Oh, by the way, we like to say congratulations and belated Merry Christmas to our VMG family.
Yes, that's right. We had our annual Christmas party, Christmas celebration, holiday celebration yesterday. So thank you to the team over at VMG. Always nice to see our fellow VMG talents there as well.
Yes.
Most of which are athletes, so it was kind of difficult to compete against them, no?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The head, shoulders, knees, and toes. No, not gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Hello. How do you expect a bunch of hosts to have quicker reaction times than professional athletes? You know what I mean?
And they're at their peak.
I know. They're at the peak of their fit. You know how like they're probably like the oldest one there's probably like 25, I would say 26 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's medyo mahirap kalaban. Medyo mahirap kalaban.
So
everybody was a good sport.
it's just like, okay. It's like us, the hosts, tapos you have the content creators. We're just like, you know what, let's just, yeah.
Pero sa inuman, wala sila. Kasi
Nag-top out lahat.
top out lahat ng athlete kasi healthy kayo healthy kayo, may training kayo bukas. Ito training namin tonight.
Kami, wala.
Yan ang difference.
But
Kayo for the greater good, kami for the good times only.
so we're there to pass out the drinks and have people pass out. Para at least enjoy. But we were talking yesterday to Jazz, and I know Gabby was talking to her too.
Right.
And they were talking about swimming.
Okay.
And I think Gabby was saying that she didn't learn how to swim, or just she doesn't swim well. And,
Gabby, okay.
Yes.
I was like, I thought Jazz said this, and I'm like, how?
No. Jazz is an Olympian, so
She's an Olympic swimmer.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, is this like some weird form of sandbagging that we're like, oh, I'm not really a great swimmer, but I'm just an Olympian. Like,
I'm
what?
into the Olympics.
Okay. So Gabby is not a strong swimmer.
And then she said that Jazz was saying it's never too late, and it kind of popped into my mind is because I want Archer to learn how to swim.
Right.
Is because it is a life skill.
Yes. Much like riding a motorcycle or a bike.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's one of those life skills that I want to line up for him. And I noticed this is happening a lot also in North America, is because in the advent of all these electric cars,
right,
not a lot of people know how to drive a manual car.
Manual. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they were showing a bunch of people that were trying to carjack other people.
Right.
And when they got in,
manual.
they just they looked at it and they just got out.
Why are there 3 things to step on?
Exactly. They're just
What is this?
What is this stick?
Is there a secondary brake?
Where's the D? Where's the drive? Where's the drive?
And it's really not. No. If you think about it, driving manual. Of course, for people who know how to drive manual, it becomes second nature. But if you're used to driving automatic and then going into a manual transmission car, all of a sudden you're like, it really doesn't make sense. Diba, the way that why do I have to press the clutch when I'm shifting?
Yes.
Why do I have to slowly let it go and not just completely
Bigla.
let it go? Diba, parang ang weird, no? Hindi ko gets din yung. Of course I know how to drive manual, but I don't get when it was invented, why did it have to be a slow release instead of just I'm sure there's a super mechanical answer to that.
And why am I rolling back? Shouldn't I just be stuck there?
Diba? Tapos doon ka matututo nung kailangan naka-handbrake ka, tapos titimpla ka na ng gas mo. Bibita mo yung handbrake pag nasa hill ka.
Now, it came into my mind is that, listening to the conversation, is there any life skill that maybe you kind of missed out on or something you want to improve on? Is because this is something that Doc always talks about is swimming, is because she really is a swimmer. She used to swim in high school and college.
Okay. What are some of the other life skills to begin with? Because if in my head it's like riding a bike, swimming. I mean, technically driving a manual transmission car is not really a life skill. You know what I mean?
I think here it's not. Is because I think because it's so affordable for
to move to an automatic transmission car.
But then a lot of people will start off with a manual. So if if you bring anyone here and then bring them to the States, and then if they start to carjack and then it's manual, that's easy. That's fine.
So wait, in the States, ba malaki yung gap between the manual and the automatic transmission?
Yes, everything. Like majority, like all my cousins, all my titos, titas.
They still drive stick?
No.
Okay.
They all drive now automatics.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then maybe one of my cousins drives
kasi even, di ba supposedly, even the argument, kasi before it was like, if I drive manual kasi the car is quicker, the car is faster, it's more sporty, you know what I mean? But lately with the technology being what it is, the shifting of the puro tiptronic na naman ngayon eh. So you basically get the benefits of driving a manual without having to have that skill of driving the manual. Diba? So I think it's gotten to that point where the speed is no longer an issue.
Yeah. That is true. Eto, si Doc says, these are two life skills. Taking public transportation here.
Okay.
And using an actual map, not like maps on your phone, not the Google
okay.
Maps.
That one I actually learned from like Boy Scouts.
Really?
The whole what was it called? Something pioneering. I think it was pioneering. There was a course that we took up that basically taught us how to read maps. And I remember, and I still, when I first started driving, I remember there was this, because this was pre-Waze and pre-Google Maps and whatever. There was a handbook. I think it was called Must, MUST, Must handbook that you would put in the glove compartment of the car, and it would have like little maps. So parang there would be a map of Quezon City, there would be a map of Makati, and I still remember actually using that when I had to look for, kunwari sabihin natin, obviously you'll know the major streets like Buendia, Ayala. Pero pag sinabi kong Bautista in Makati, uy, nasa na yan, di ba? Parang then you'd have to look for it in Must and then kind of figure it out from there. But I remember having that. I don't know if anyone else had that when they were driving around before Waze.
Yeah, me when I got here is just try to ask someone na lang. That's all I did. I just asked is because like the maps. Yeah, I didn't even trust the maps. See, attorney Aaron who's tuned in, our friends from Pandemonio, says navigation is a life skill. He goes, during our training as a reservist, they taught us how to read coordinates. Yeah.
Yan yung hindi ko alam, coordinates. Like the whole sin longitude, latitude.
Yeah. That I don't know. Chipoyski says in and out maps. I guess that's a map type of map.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess cooking is also a life skill, right?
Yeah, cooking is a life skill, but then
I can cook like an egg. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you can cook an egg, if you fry up an egg, you can fry up like chicken and like
pretty much anything.
Spam.
Yeah. It's just I just don't cook well, but enough for me to like live.
Yeah. See,
I guess that's a life skill. Yeah,
you can do that. Say what's up to Wendell. What's up, Wendell?
What's up, man?
He's asking for a request. Oh, sure. Okay. But let us know. 863-10899. Also, off playback. Let us know some life skills that have been lost, or maybe something you want to take up. It is because, like what Jazz says, it was never too late to swim if you want to. I think, like for myself, swimming has always been. I know how to swim. I've learned. I got. I did the whole lessons and everything. But when it comes to open water, that's when I got scared. I get like super scared.
Well, wait. I'm a pretty good swimmer. Like I'm a pretty decent swimmer. But I'm still scared of the open water. Not because of like I feel like I have a lack of skill in swimming, but just because of general. It's because you don't know what's there. I remember there was a time I think we went to a snorkeling spot somewhere. And it was one of those like those drop-offs. So parang it's like a ravine. So I was looking at a bunch of things just by like essentially an underwater cliff. Right? And then I was looking at I don't know, a clownfish or something. And then I remember like I just had this sinking feeling because snorkel mask ka,
yeah.
Diba? So your peripheral isn't exactly what it normally is. And I just had this sinking feeling na parang why do I feel like something's behind me? And then I slowly turn around. And then like it's just dark blue. Like there's nothing there. I don't see the floor. I don't see fish. I don't see anything. It's just empty blue. And that scared the shit out of me. I don't like that feeling. And that's why I'm still
I mean, it comes with all those videos that you see like of all those scuba divers when they're looking one way and then all of a sudden the shark like darts their way.
And then there's that real music that they use. Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah, like, and then it's
I'm gonna die.
giant waves. I'm like, oh shit. I'm so terrified of the water, man. I really am terrified of the sea.
I mean, even like say if we were in Boracay and we're doing the whole boating thing, and then
Right.
and then people jump off the boat. I can do that,
Yeah.
but then that's fine. But then once I get into the water, I get scared. I kind of like freeze up a bit, and it happened last time during Aaron's wedding weekend. Is that we went boating, and then I jumped into the water, and I you not, both of my legs cramped up again. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna.
It was probably because you were dehydrated from all the drinking.
Yes, it was probably that. But then once I hit the water, I felt my legs cramp out.
This is it.
I was like, no, they're gonna have to save me. So I swam back up real quick. I just like used all my arm power,
Our upper body lang.
and then I grabbed the side of the boat, and I just stayed there until I didn't want to tell everyone. Oh, by the way, my legs cramped
I'm
up.
cramping.
Exactly, it's because
Pride pa rin eh.
exactly. I didn't
Pride
want
over anything.
to have them to jump in. Okay, we gotta save him. So I was just there for the whole time, and I was like
Waiting for the crabs to go away.
I was flexing my legs. I was like, "Oh, come on, crab! Don't go away! I don't want to. This is not the way I want to go out." And then,
I think something similar happened to me also. There was so we were on a boat, and it was one of those boats na parang mga 3-floor boats. And then there's this little plank
yes,
where you can basically run off and jump, right? And it's all fun and games. I'm not afraid of heights. So I decided to run off. And then at the last step of the plank, so you're not supposed to jump. You're supposed to run forward and then just fall down, right?
Yes.
As you do with like kunwari Ariel's point or whatever. Ito, so alam ko naman yung kailangan kong gawin. Hindi naman ako takot sa heights. Pero yung last step ko, nadulas ako.
Oh!
Tapos yung dulas ko, pa-right. So imbis na horizontal yung bagsak ko into the water, imbis na vertical yung bagsak ko, horizontal. So I landed on my left rib. And then I was with my barkada. I was with my barkada's girlfriends. I was with there were like 20 or 30 of us. Tapos I was sinking into the water, sinking on my side, and I was like, I couldn't breathe. I was reeling because my left rib was so bruised. And I was looking, as I was sinking into the water, I was looking up and I was seeing the boat get smaller and smaller. And then I'm like, because alam mo yung sa sobrang sakit niya, hindi ka makagalaw.
Oh.
So you're kind of just sinking, and I was like, yep. I guess this is how I go. This is how they'll remember me. Oh, that idiot. He slipped on a boat and died. But siguro for mga good 5 seconds, I was just sinking until eventually it was like, oh, I can't die like this. And then eventually found the strength to kick up.
I'm not going out like this. It's
Tapos na naman yung paglabas ko ng tubig, yung una kong parang bungad na parang gasp for air, right? Everybody was like, yo, G, are you okay? Because they saw me. Like, there's a video of me falling horizontally. They were like, are you okay? And of course, male pride. You're like, I'm good. And deep down, I'm like, please, I wanted to die. Let me rest. I just wanted to rest.
well, we gotta call her. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, bro? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, I'm driving and then I'm listening to your story and then all of a sudden there's flashbacks sa akin what happened to me way back 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what happened?
Palawan area. Oh my God. Kasi naman in Palawan, very calm the water and then that's 2 p.m. after lunch.
Oh,
okay.
Then I hired I rented a half board. You know that?
Okay.
The
Yes,
half board.
yeah.
Okay. And then I guys, hindi ako marunong mag-swim pero kasi mababaw lang eh. Yeah, then I like to on the half board, just relaxing, chilling, and then seeing the environment, the mountain, etc.
Having a moment.
And then I hop in the board, and then the water kasi is so babaw lang, hanggang tuhod lang, di ba? Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so siyempre, the your kwento kanina is like unconsciously parang chill ka lang and then you didn't know na parang pupunta ka na sa other side.
Layo mo
Alright, di ba? Okay, so chill na chill ka.
I'm having a moment with nature.
Yabang mo, di ba? So sabi ko, shit, this is life, living the life. Parang gano'n na ako eh. Okay, and there's the wave na. So pagdating ng wave, nag-flip ako. Pag-flip ko, shit, man, wala na ako matapakan.
Hindi pala ako marunong lumangoy.
Tapos, there's so lots of may mga tourists and then may mga company events kasi. So I pretend na, shit, hindi ako pwedeng mapahiya. Nakakahiya eh. Kasi pag nakita, parang yabang mo dyan.
Mas okay pang mamatay ka kaysa mapahiya ka.
Exactly.
and then sabi ko kaya ko mag-pretend. Mag very calm lang ako, relax lang. So, and eto na yung thing. Eto na yung pressure. Ang tindi na to. I keep on going to my left kasi doon yung mababaw area. Then may current sa ilalim. Super strong, man. Super strong. And then after that, sabi ko, oh my God, parang akong hinihila na. Parang may parang may kumukuha sa ilalim.
Eto na yun.
Sabi ko, hindi, kaya ko pa to. Ayokong sumigaw. Kakahiya.
Ito yung mga moments na, Lord, sige na, tawid mo lang ako dito. Magiging mabait ako.
Bro, dude, ito yung nangyari talaga. Tama ka doon sa sinasabi mo. Nagdasal na ako. Sabi ko, kasi that time, I'm only 31, 32 years old. Sabi ko, God, thank you for the life. Thank you for 30 years of being alive. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
This was a good run, God. Thank you.
Bro.
Salamat, Lord!
and then, sabi ko, for the last glimpse, I wanna see all the environment for the last time. Kasi talaga nagpa-flash. Parang totoo pala yun, no? Pag malapit ka na, nag-flashback lahat. Even my childhood, naalala ko na yung mother ko, naalala ko na yung family ko, friends ko. Pero hindi pa rin ako makasigaw. Kasi nahihiya ako.
May montage na ng buhay niya.
Sabi ko, and then, dumating na yung boss ko. Sabi ko, pare, tulungan mo ko. Hindi siya naniniwala sa akin kasi yung tubig niya is the level, nasa hita niya lang, nasa legs niya lang. Sabi niya, baka pinagtitripan mo ko, paano ka lulubog? Hindi niya alam, that area, para siyang cone eh. Para na siyang talagang deep water na yung area na yun. Tapos nagtataka siya, tapos nakita niya na ako, nakakainom na ako ng tubig, wala na ako sa paningin niya, lumulubog na ako. And then, sabi niya, akin na yung kamay mo. Okay? At kinuha ko yung kamay niya. Pagkuha ko ng kamay, siyempre tension ka na eh. Hinihila ko ngayon siya. Paghila niya, nag-switch kami ng place. Sabi niya, bro, hayop, tulungan mo ko. Sabi
Ako pa yung magdadamay sa nahihimik ko.
Ako, tinignan ko lang siya, tapos lumalayo na ako. Kasi sabi ko, parang hindi kita pwedeng tulungan kasi pareho tayong lulubog. Hindi na ako marunong lumangoy. That's the time na I step on some sand na medyo solid. Nag-jump ako and then I shouted, tulungan niyo ako, tulong!
Wala nang pride.
Wala nang pride. And all the lifeguards takbuhan sila. And then after that, bro, grabe sabi ko, that's my second life ko na to. Gosh, man. Parang it's so hard to fight the pride, no?
Oh, yeah.
Alam mo, ang toxic talaga ng ego ng lalaki.
Exactly. Kasi parang ang hirap sumigaw kasi may mga cute na Korean girls na nakita.
May mga chicks na nandun na ayaw mamaya. Wala, 30s ka pa yan.
Oh my God. Pero every time I look at history talaga, nakakatakot actually.
Oh, yeah.
Sabi ko nga.
Wait, so did you ever learn how to swim after that? Nag-aaral ka, hindi?
Not yet pa rin. Oo, kasi natakot ako eh.
Siraral ka na.
Water kasi China Sea na yun eh. Yung Palawan.
Oh, yeah. It'll take you to China.
Tapos ito pa, very, very nakakatawa kasi pag uwi namin, there's a shuttle going to the airport. I talk to the driver. Sabi ko, pare, yung ano ba dyan? Bakit wala mga signages yung resort? Why is it there's a warning na don't go to that area, there's a current, blah, blah, blah. Sabi niya, sir, wala talaga. Actually, sir, last year lang po, may 2 doctors din namatay dyan. Nahila din ng water, hindi na nila nakita. And then there's another last year, parang gumanong pa siya, kala nila nagfo-float lang, yung pala. Wala na din.
Na.
So there's may current talaga. So sabi ko, bakit dito yung hotel na to? Actually, that hotel parang close na yata. Sheridan Hotel, something like that. The name. So that's the story, bro. Sorry napatawag ako, nakarelate ako eh.
Pero, take up swimming.
Take up swimming.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it in open water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just do it in a
Kahit
pool.
survival swim lang. Hindi naman kailangan na competitive swim.
Bro, ang weird lang. Kasi I can swim, freestyle, I can swim. But hindi ako marunong mag-floating.
Yeah.
Well, there are people na genetically yata or something, parang they just sink.
Yes.
So,
Correct.
rule of thumb, if I'm not mistaken, is if you need to float, make an X with your body.
And then kick your head up. Parang just like
so X ka lang.
I tried in the pool. Hindi ko sabi ko lumulubog ako eh.
Well,
pero ano rin.
That's good.
Actually,
I
I remember before my brother who was a competitive swimmer, like as in palarong pambansa and everything. When a current gets you, it's no longer a question of how good you are as a swimmer. It's more like
how long can you survive?
Yeah. Because even like lifeguards had to help him out because he couldn't sustain. And then swimming against the current.
Actually, that's the good point. Actually, dun ko lang nalaman na if you struggle pa, if you fight for the current, for example, if you keep moving, mapapagod ka eh. Hindi ka alis dun sa area mo eh. Dun ka lang talaga eh. So, sinearch ko siya. Ano pala siya? Para circular yung ikot niya. So, you have to follow para sabi ko, paano ko i-follow to? China Sea na to. Paano ko hindi na ako makabalik?
Uy! What the? Nasa Shanghai na ako!
That's the story.
Saan mo po ginagawa dito? Round trip, pabalik din ako.
Oh my God! Anyway,
but
guys,
thank you for sharing, man. We're glad you lived through it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
We're glad that you're able to tell us that story. And you know what? It's such a great story. We're gonna give you some dak shawarma.
Hey!
Wow!
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So all you gotta do is just message us on Instagram at
right.
Boys Night Out 899, and then we'll message you back. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Hey,
boys.
thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Happy New Year, boys.
Happy New Year.
Take care. Bye.
Happy New Year.
That was a great
Nakatawa talaga
story.
yung pride natin. No?
Oh.
But I remember there was this, and it applies to so many other things, so many mundane things. Like I remember there was this one time I was driving towards the Batangas port, which I've been to a few times, but I never really drove towards it. Alam mo yung parang usually nakasakay ka sa kotse ng barkada mo or whatever.
And you see it. You're like,
And
oh,
then I
there it is.
remember-
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and then I remember I was driving with Colleen and someone else, another guy, and my guy friend was in the passenger seat. I was in front, and this guy doesn't drive, and Colleen was in the back, and she fell asleep. And we had just exited SLEX, basta the Batangas. Tapos 1 hour later, nagising si Colleen, and she's like, oh, we're still not here. And I'm like, yeah, we're just looking for it. And apparently, sobrang nalampasan na namin. Pero wala. Alam mo yung walang nagtanong na, tanong tayo dito sa tao na nandito sa gilid na para paano ba pumuntang Batangas po. Wala. We just decided, without even talking to each other, this friend and I just decided, yeah, we're gonna figure this shit out on our own.
We can do it. Yes.
I swear, man. Toxic pride.
Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Good evening.
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 Okay. Yeah, I just called kasi sobrang nakarelate din ako dun sa story nung guy kanina.
Nakarent
Similar
ka
case
rin?
yung nangyari sa amin. Rip curl din siya sa La Union.
Okay.
But yung nangyari, di ba sa kanila, dalawa lang sila nung office mate niya.
Yeah. Ang
Kami,
boss niya.
dahil nagtulungan kami magkakabarkada, 6 kami.
Oh my gosh.
Kasi
More the merrier.
most of us can swim naman. Kaya lang, well, ganun. It was also huli ko na rin nalaman na if there's a rip curl pala, you have to, correct naman yung sinabi niya, follow. Tapos eventually, mawawala rin naman daw yun. Pag nakalabas ka na sa rip curl, saka
parang you just ride it out.
pabalik ng shore. Yes. Kasi, anong nangyari sa amin, napagod kami lahat. So, naghihilahan kami. Tapos, nung napansin na nila na may 6 na magkakadikit na tao.
Bundle.
Lahat, yung parang scene sa Baywatch,
Oh,
So, nakakahiya.
Tatakbuhan from the beach.
Nagtakbuhan lahat ng mga lifeguards. And then, after that, kasi La Union, so party nung gabi.
Right.
Yung mga tao, sila yung nalunod kanina.
Oh, no.
You're the drowners.
Sila yung grupo kanina, di ba? Yung ni-rescue.
Ganyan. Uy, kayo yung okay lang ba kayo? Parang, kahit hindi namin kilala, parang, sila yun, di ba? Sila yun. Yan lang. So fun. Pero that was like 10, 20 years ago. Pero yun, memorable sa.
At least, I mean, it's something that's a life skill that no one will ever realize until they're within that whole situation.
Saka mahirap kasi okay, sabihin na natin na okay, even now, if you're listening to this show and then you hear na parang okay, so what you're supposed to do pala is if there's a current, you just ride it out. But when you're there, it's the fear that grips you na parang, yo, where's this current taking me? You know what I mean? Like, I want to fight it.
So it's kasi hard layo na namin eh. And one of my barkada pa is actually a swimmer. Like yung nagsuswim siya ng competition, but not open water. So, kaya rin parang at the time, nagkadikit-dikit kami kasi nagtutulungan kami. Pero like, walang makaalis sa amin.
Pero buti na lang alert yung mga lifeguards din, no, for situations
like that. Yes, oo. Ang bilis nila lahat na-save nila kami in just a matter of siguro less than 1 minute nga ata nakuha nila kami agad eh. Siyempre may mga dala kasi silang surfboards and all, pero hindi na. Parang ang next ko na naalala, nasa shore na ako. So na alam ko ano nangyari.
Nag-blackout na.
You're just like, okay.
In-erase na yung trauma. but we're glad you're okay. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
I know Zambales is also pretty
it's pretty wild.
Infamous for that.
Yes.
You know, the currents. Usually where the waves are whenever you're surfing and whatever. So yeah, just be careful out there.
Hello? Hi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Sorry, man. Can you turn down your radio?
Yep, sure.
Thank you.
Is it better?
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I just nakarelate lang ako dun sa pride. Totoo yun. Kasi a few weeks ago naman, not about swimming, pero I had a worse case of fungal infection sa paa.
Oh!
Okay.
So namaga na siya, namaga yung paa ko. Nahiya, may pasok. So kailangan ko magsinelas. So hindi ako nakashoot. So siyempre, saka nahirapan akong lumakad. So So ayokong sabihin na meron akong
fungal infection sa...
Sabi ko na lang, nabagsakan ako ng barbell sa gym.
Ayaw. Gusto ko yung pinapogi mo pa yung sarili mo. I dropped kasi barbell while I was doing my sets.
Yeah. Kunyari, astig pa na konti yung reason kung ba't ka na-injure. Pero ang totoo, magayon pa ako dahil sa fungal infection. Pero yun nga.
Pero pina-check mo naman na. Pina-check mo na.
Okay naman na siya ngayon.
Okay na.
Pero for a good 1 week na naka-sinelas ako sa office, everyone na makakasalubong ko, syempre, ika akong maglakad. Lagi tatanungin ko anong nangyari. So, I just had to be consistent with my stuff.
Sa ganda na pa. Apparently he's a gym rat, diba? Nabagsakan ng barbell yung
look.
Wow.
You have to be careful,
guy.
bro.
Mr. Fitness here.
Like, be careful.
Pride. Good job. Hey, thanks for letting us know, man.
Thank you, bro.
All right. Bye. Say what's
Pride is a funny thing. Sometimes
Raymond,
like you'll just, I don't know, sometimes it's just, alam mo, hindi naman kailangan. Pero and then in retrospect you'll realize how ridiculous it is. Parang kunwari, I'm sure for that guy, the first caller that we had, was it, I mean, a little bit of, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you think about it, parang you're dying. Help me out. You know what I mean?
But I think a lot of us, it's just, it really
our initial reaction kasi is
like,
we're more afraid of embarrassment than we are of, certain things. You know?
Yeah, and it also goes for, say, like what our last caller said, he had the whole fungal infection, is that if you feel something, I've known a lot of people that have passed is because they felt something, but then they were just too afraid.
They chose not to,
Yeah, and then by the time that they, got help, it was a little bit too late. And it's at that point, like if it's anything to do with, say, medical, if you feel something, let your doctor know. Just go get it checked. I mean, it's more than pride, and everyone enjoyed that whole West Philippines. People goes, call it West Philippine Sea. Not South China. It's West Philippines. Anyway, so let's get to a commercial break and be back with more of Boys Night Out. Playing a song come from Mario. You got here, Slick Rick.
My name is Gino Killiamore. You're listening to Today's Best Music on Magic 89.9.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Today's Best Music, Magic 89.9. Time now, 7:20 on the clock. There you go, The Weeknd and Anita, Sao Paulo. Welcome back. Got Boys Night Out saying what's up to Emiliano. What's up, man? Where you been? Also, I'd like to say hello to Raymond. What's up, Raymond? What you been up to, man? Call us up, 863-10899 at Boys Night Out 899. That is Twitter and, of course, Instagram. And someone off, we were talking about life skills. And someone off playback says, Coco goes, so if you drown, tapos ayaw mo mag-ask ng help, and you died, can you say you died with pride?
I guess that's one way of putting it,
Yeah, it's... So if you guys just joined us...
He died sticking to his guns.
Yes. Guys just joined us. Welcome to the show. My name is Slick Rick.
My name is Gino Killiamore. I guess, if you're a man of principle, right? Like, those are my principles and I will stick by them until
my last breath.
Me.
Until the Lord takes me, till I see the light.
Ask for help. It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah,
so if there's anything great about this era that we live in, and we've kind of normalized that, right?
Yeah, it's pretty okay to say it. And speaking about this era, I think everyone puts it up on Instagram or TikTok. And have you seen this video? Derek, I sent it to you. It's the TikTok video of a girl that surprised her boyfriend New Year's. And a lot of people are commenting on the reaction of the boyfriend.
Okay.
So, Derek, if you have that ready, if you could play that, play it. It is because a lot of, I seen just a lot of people just saying, look at
Is it a negative kind of reaction? I feel like this is something like the video will really tell us. Yeah.
The
but
video,
in case for the people who are listening to us, if you can pull over, if you're in the car, you can pull over, and then you want to check out the video as well. We just have playback, so you can watch it there.
Yeah. So,
playback.tv/magic.
Okay, there you go. Okay. So here we go. So yeah, you can play it. Was it a good surprise?
Have you seen this video where this girl surprises her boyfriend on New Year's Eve? Oh my God, how frightened does he look when she turns up? The fact that she's in a sparkly dress, she's all happy, she's like, hi, I'm here. And he's kind of like horrified, gives total stalker vibe. Like, I am talking bunny boiler, fatal attraction. And do these girls not look back at these videos and look at their partner's faces and be like, actually, they weren't really happy to see me? Like, I would never post something like that. Oh my God, that'd be frightening. He clearly looks upset. And the push at the end.
Okay, show me the video.
I set the wrong one. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no. There's
talk about blue balls. Like, it was just a reaction the entire time.
Sorry about that. This one. Okay. I will send it again. Sorry, that was my bad. My bad. Direct.
It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, but it's just one of those videos. You I think a lot of people they just start posting and then they don't realize that
what they're actually. I think that's that's what's scary about this era. Even for something as simple as like, let's just say you're taking an Instagram story of like a party or an inuman or whatever. And minsan hindi sila yung focus mo, but you pass by something that, a bunch of people should not have been seeing.
Yes. Right? And then all of a sudden you're just like, okay, you just post it, and then all of a sudden, hey, you don't realize like people got screenshots of it, and then, hey, is this you there? Is that who's that?
Or like even imagine for celebrities and of course their endorsements. I mean, like let's just say they're standing in front of a soda bottle or whatever that they're not supposed to be standing in front of, but they're not touching the soda bottle. They're not drinking the soda bottle.
It's just
the minute that you catch them in that frame with the soda bottle,
And then a lot of people are like, ooh, diba, you're no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it's just like, yes. Okay. So
all right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go.
No. I was just saying that I remember there were instances where I hosted events, and then there was like celebrity endorsers, and then they would have, kunwari, parang they're there as a guest for company A, but the raffle items go against whatever they're endorsing. So they're so careful not to touch certain things. Yeah. Lang.
And then all of a sudden they'll give it to you, is because obviously you're the safer one to hold it.
Yeah.
And then
hindi nila alam na meron ka rin.
Oo.
Yan tayo.
Tapos what they'll do is they'll go around where you're not holding it. So they'll like be on the like the right hand side. Okay, here we go. So yeah. Look at the guy.
Oh wow.
Okay, there you go. That's it. That's it. Yeah. That's all direct.
Okay,
we good.
What is up with that reaction though?
And did you see how he pushed her?
Yeah, but I'm also thinking like, why are you still together? If
and
parang, unless there's something that's not being said, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say, kasi parang okay. I'm thinking, if you're a male celebrity and you have a love team, and it's the launch of your love team, and you're supposed to keep the illusion of you
being together,
being in love with this other girl, you know what I mean? But even so, like that push was a little much.
It was much, and I've seen people comment is that why is he like his hand
frozen?
Yes, like his hand is okay. Wait, there's actually a better one here.
It kind of looks like he has, I don't know. It of course we're just generalizing here. But it kind of looks like, alam mo, parang may chick siya dun sa party. Tapos
yes.
Parang, oh shit, my girlfriend is here. Like, I have to act like, and alam mo yung, like, you could see it in his face that he was kind of panicking, trying to think of, like, something to do after.
A nice excuse. Like,
this is just my face the entire time. Like, haha.
And it doesn't help is that he had a lot to drink. Because you can tell, like, he's like super red,
tomato red.
Yeah, and it's just his body language. It's kind of because he was so stiff, and the way that he was just holding his drink is just like, And then I saw some people comment is that, why is he hiding his hand?
Maybe he has like a blunt or something. I don't know.
No. People were saying, he's hiding his. I think he was hiding. No, his left hand. And they're like, is he hiding a ring?
Hiding a baggie?
No, is he hiding a ring? That he's trying to like, okay, here we go. So let's play it again. Go for it.
Surprising. What is up with that push though?
That push was a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they're
alam mo yung at the start, it kind of looked like he was just like
it's you.
No, this scene right here where he's kind of smiling, it kind of looks like he's just, I'm so happy, but also really shocked that you're here. And then here, it's where it hits him na para, shit, she's really here. You know what I mean? And then that
push was a little bit too much.
These are the moments that I kind of wish I could read lips because he was saying something to the girl before the push, right? So I don't know.
Yeah,
for all we know, social media being what it is, like for all we know, they intentionally posted that, cut it right there so that people would talk about it.
Yeah. But speaking about social media and posting, I know, yes, one of your favorites, I will agree, is Jisoo. She has a brand new drama, or it's like drama comedy-ish.
Is it a K-drama?
Yeah, that's coming out. So I sent it direct. So she just posted it, and it looks pretty cute. So here it is.
Well, Jisoo always looks cute.
Especially here. This one.
우리 시간을 좀 가져보면 어떨까?
Ano yung roll ka? Parang hole ka pero R.
The day we broke up.
Oh, what the?
So,
괜찮은 거 맞지? 내가 너 찾으러 갈게.
여기가 어디라고 거야, 영주야.
야, 지훈이한테 가야 된다고.
수영에서 여자친구 찾으러 가시라는 겁니까?
Okay, I am 1000% watching this.
yeah, see?
Newtopia.
Right? Newtopia. And it's and it's
Like,
something it's something different from hers because the first one that she did for
Drop.
yeah, it was like drama, obviously. But then this one looks
And I always like this
cute.
whole combination of, it kind of feels like Zombieland.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Na parang, okay, the backdrop is zombies or whatever, but it's really a love story. Yeah.
So
Plus it's Jisoo, so yeah.
can never go
Easy
wrong.
watch.
And she,
Easiest watch of my life.
you're like, yep, we good.
Yeah.
But
It's like they knew exactly who they were talking to.
they're talking to us. You can call us up 8631-0899. We're still talking about life skills. A lot of people actually, they were saying other life skills. Mr. Ethan goes, hey Gino, why don't you try free diving? Join us in Batangas.
No. No. I'm gonna take a solid pass on that. No.
Yeah, like no.
I can't even I can't go scuba diving. Like I would panic. Like 100%. It's just it's one of, like, you can push me out of a plane with a parachute and I'd be okay. Yeah, just don't make me go underwater. Plus, when you're scuba diving, you have to wear the wetsuit and it's so body hugging. You know what I mean?
it plays with your mind, you
And
know.
you're wet pa. So parang alam mo yung there's really no hiding the flabs. It's like
It's just all out there.
unflattering outfit you can probably wear.
Someone says si DJ Toads may jowa reveal sa IG. Really?
Oy! Teka lang ha. Medyo
Really?
Say
Let's
what's up to
see.
Pao Bonifacio.
What's up, pal?
Listening. Pao. Let's see. May jowa reveal si Tones?
I doubt it.
No. Oh, it's probably like I don't know. It's just a family member, kinakapatid or something. Because that's his brother, right? And I'm
that's his
assuming that's the brother's wife.
wife, yeah.
And then the one on Tony's left. I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, but that's definitely not a jowa.
Yeah, that's not. No. That's no one he's with. That's like a tita or someone. He'll call
Or
her
a family friend.
Family
you know
friend.
how Tony is.
No, I think
Yeah.
he has a lot of family members is because that might be from the brother's wife's side. So
Oh, right. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is the first time that his brother is meeting the wife's side. So there you go. So they're probably all there.
But yeah, if you're in Boracay and if you see Tony, just
please take a picture
photo of him.
Yeah, take a picture.
Tag us.
Another person says a life skill that not a lot of people are learning now, which they should, is changing a flat tire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think and I'm kind of guilty of this. I know how to change a flat tire, right? But like, if it's near a gas station or something, alam mo yung parang tatanong ka na lang na parang, oh boss, gawin mo na lang, tas bayad na lang ako. Diba kasi minsan parang
it's hassle.
Madudumihan ka, pawis ka na by the time you get to your meeting or whatever. And of course, you compensate them for the trouble. You know what I mean? Just,
and the same thing happened to Doc. And this is
even cab drivers sometimes will stop and then ask you.
They'll do it.
Kailangan mo ng tulong and they'll do it for you. So, yeah.
And it happened to Doc. She was on Slex coming home, and there's a guy on a motorcycle was pointing at her wheel, and she was flat.
No, flat na.
And then she went into the gas station, so she asked for help. And the thing is the gas boys, they did not know how to bring down the tire. Because it's a Fortuner. So this is the first time.
Ilalim.
Yeah, so first time. So they're all trying to figure it out. So wala.
Yeah.
The blind leading the blind. And what happened was there's an older gentleman that also had a Fortuner. Says, oh, you need to get the crank and then just stick it in and then crank it down. And there was a key that Doc has no idea what it was for. It was for the lock. So she's like, oh, that's what it's for.
Actually, no, that is one of the things na you kind of overlook if you're a sedan driver. And then you transition into an SUV because the SUV, the tire is usually nasa ilalim, di ba, sa likod?
Yes. And if you notice also, what I've noticed, like a lot of new cars, they don't have a spare tire.
Yeah. I think that's how they bring down the costs.
So, yeah.
And they're able to offer it at a lower price point.
No, but then what are you going to do if you have a flat?
Wala. You call a tow truck. Hope that you have, what's that, AAP?
AAP, or if you have a good insurance company like PGA, it's pretty good. Yeah. You just call them.
Oh, I remember. Back when I still had this specific car, the tire was... Alam mo yung parang, syempre, forma yung iniisip mo muna. Diba? So, naka-staggered tires ka. Yan. Tapos yung sinaksak ko na flatan na ako. Tapos pinalit ko yung spare tire. Iba yung size. Oh, crap. Just enough to get you home. But you know,
but
naunahan ng forma eh. Yan.
I've seen a lot of people still using the donut. The really hard little tire.
The black rim?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's just for you to get to wherever and then change
to get from point A to point B once.
Yes. And then I've seen there's a car in BF that just has it on, and I was like, oh man, no. This you got to be able to change that one. You should. Someone says,
I guess that's a life skill. Changing a tire. Yeah.
Yes. Another one. Attorney Aaron says talking to people is a life skill. That's true. It's because I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a lost art. I think a lot of people. I see them like in Starbucks and they're just all on their phones. You're just like,
well, I guess you kind of. Well, I think about it this way. For the generation now, whenever they want to talk to a girl or somebody of the opposite sex or somebody they're interested in, all they have to do is look for their Instagram or TikTok and then shoot them a message there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is that, like, it's much easier to message somebody. Like, kunwari, para ako, if I saw Christine Crook on Instagram, I commented on her photo and I'm like, hey, I'm a big fan. Like, but if I saw her in person, I would have... I would have to have like a conversation with myself beforehand. Na parang, can I do it? Can I say hi? Because there is that barrier when you're doing things in real life.
Yes.
As opposed to when you're doing things
online. Yeah. That is true. But just work on that one. Another person says...
Rachel Leco. I don't think I could ever go up to Rachel Leco and be like, hey, I love you. But I did that on her Instagram.
You can't do that.
Replied. So I'm like, hey.
You can't do that face to face.
I don't think.
Face to face, you'll be like, this guy's a stalker. Rob goes, another life skill, persuasion and selling. Yeah, it takes a whole different level to start selling. For example, if you're selling property, good luck.
Yeah, but I think there is a new skill that a lot of people now have that a lot of people before didn't, which is self-marketing. You know, because and there is a certain level of kunwari, parang now you'll see random people on the street doing a TikTok, doing TikTok dances in front of like a whole crowd of people in BGC, and they don't care. They don't give two shits about it. But if you ask anyone from the older generation, they'd be like, "Ay, nakakahiya, diba? Ang daming tao." And that, of course, some would argue na parang that's not exactly a pro.
Yes.
But I see it as you know, conquering your fear of being judged, conquering your fear of being in front of a big crowd.
Yeah, you don't give an
F. They
F.
don't care.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And that's a I mean, as long as you're not hurting anyone, you know, that's a great way to go about it, I guess.
It's like people that you see in the airport doing their TikToks. It's just like, oh, okay, go.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
And you see all the old people just judging them. You're like, yeah.
Yeah. And like, you know, that reel that people are doing now, the whole embarrassing things to do when you're in an airport, and then they're just pointing out. And it's just that. You zoom out and it's like, you know, just standing there, and yeah. As long as you're not hassling anyone, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, just keep doing your thing. People don't care. Just as long as you get all the likes.
Come on, dance like no one's watching.
Just keep doing your thing. Just enjoy yourselves. Aaron also adds hand signals. What do you mean hand signals? Like on the
I guess
bike?
for driving? For biking?
Well,
I would say that a lost art is using your signal lights for cars here in Manila.
that
They
is
don't
true.
seem to know what it's for.
Oh yeah, he says biking, driving, and riding. Yeah, and then some like if you have like a scooter, there's a lot of people that just forget that their signal light is on, and just like can't you just turn it off?
That actually happens quite often.
Yeah, you just no, come on, turn it off.
I think that's one of the things that I like about riding with a group, because you end up being proactive about using hand signals. Like for Sunride Bukas, whenever the ride lead is turning, like there'll always be a hand signal. If there's an obstacle, there will be a hand signal. If there's a pothole, there will be a hand signal, because you're signaling to everybody in the group. You know what I mean? And I think even for motorcycle riders, they're kind of similar. Na parang whenever you're riding with a big group, as long as, of course, your ride leaders are responsible enough drivers, then yeah.
But when you see just total strangers doing their thing and just like they don't care, they won't even point out like a pothole. I saw it earlier along EDSA. There's this bunch of scooters obviously on the right, and then they were going. Dude swerved, and then he didn't let the other people know that there was like a big ass pothole.
There was a big
and then a few riders back, he hit it, and then he kind of like okay, nice.
Well, that's also why you shouldn't tailgate, diba? So you can see what's happening.
I guess to each his own. Everyone's living their own life. But let's play a song. And play a few songs. And then we'll get out of here.
Ooh, can you play
which
Whiplash by Whiplash, Espa?
Sure.
Since you're a K-pop guy anyway.
Sure.
Oh, I love that song. I love the dance.
Okay.
No ulterior motive whatsoever. I just like the music.
Okay. And then you're like, okay, let's go to TikTok. Let's see what's happening. All right. So there you go. This is Magic 89.9.
One look, give 'em whiplash.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. G-Dragon, Taeyang, Daesung. There you go. Home sweet home. So we're done. But I'll stay here for a bit. Traffic is a little iffy. And it's all good. Time now is 7:53. Gino is already out. You got here Slick Rick. So let me know what you want to hear. All you got to do, hit me up at _Slick Rick. And something new on the playlist. Here on today's best music, this is Magic 89.9.
Some of y'all go get washed. Some of y'all just go pop.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.